All right, Julie Ertz officially with Angel City. We're just talking about maybe some other teams that could have been in the mix for Ertz along this process, but gonna nestle right in with Angel City, the team that previously had her player rights and then technically lost them to a free agency period, but that didn't matter because she obviously negotiated a deal with this team, a 1 year contract officially in play for Earths and Angel City. So I want to go back to what you were alluding to a little bit, Lisa. Why Angel City is ultimately the perfect fit for Julie Ertz, a player who is looking for minutes, looking for games, and now we're looking at Angel City and that midfield specifically.
Mhm.
Why does this work?
A lot of reasons why Angel City and Julie Ertz are a good match. Besides everything off the field that we have already talked about, I want to talk specifically about tactics and on the field and what Ertz can bring. You look at Angel City's midfield that Freya Coombe has assembled a couple different lineups already in week 3 action, but Savannah McCaskill, a namestay in that midfield, Danny Weatherholt, also a namestay. We saw Clarice Lebeon also get minutes last weekend. Look at the history between Savannah McCaskill and Julie Ertz, former teammates at Chicago Red Stars. They've got a history of playing together in that midfield. And I think that there's a lot of different benefits that Ertz can bring to any team. We saw it even when she stepped on the pitch with the United States after missing for about a year and a half. The energy that she brings, the professionalism she brings to the training pitch. The way she commands the ball, the way that she is just a bit of a destroyer defensively to break up plays, to stop tackles. Her aerial presence is also tremendous. Those are all things that Angel City can benefit from having Ertz on the pitch. Now, is she going to start and play 90 to go in this first week that they have her? I'm not sure about that. How does she work into this system? I think the partnership between McCaskill and Ertz is already there, and to continue to build upon that is fantastic. Angel City doesn't have that much depth. They're
Yeah.
dealing with a lot of injuries as they have been last year, and it's already led into this year. So adding another player to the roster, a player with this much experience at the caliber that Ertz is only going to help this team. Imagine the professionalism that Ertz is going to bring just to the training for Angel City, and the level that it's going to raise all of the players around her. The professionalism she's going to demand from her new teammates at Angel City is fantastic.
I'm just eager to see, what what the muscle memory looks like. I think I've mentioned that
Yeah.
before when it comes to Julie Ertz and getting her way back into form. Um, it's not that this is a player that I don't think is capable. I think she's very capable, has outstanding abilities. But I'm really excited about witnessing the muscle memory and getting into these scenarios where she's playing with teammates that she has that familiarity with already. When we're talking about dark horses or real long shots for teams who may or may not have had a pitch for this player, I think if you're looking at Angel City, I mean, she's already going to reunite with multiple players that she did spend time with in Chicago, whether that's a Kristen Press or a Savannah McCaskill or a Sarah Gordon, or at this point a Katie
Mhm.
Johnson, someone that the Angel City did go ahead and sign it out of free agency. How is that the makeup of that starting 11 going to look for this team moving forward, a team that is still kind of trying to navigate
Yeah.
some injuries on their roster as well? I mean, this is a two-time World Cup winning champion who has also won World Cups with Kristen Press, has gone to an Olympics with Kristen Press, won a World Cup alongside Sydney LaRue. Like, this is not some unfamiliar teammates or camaraderie here. I think that they have to, have concerns about gelling right in
Yeah.
time to get that in. I think the main target here is to ensure that there are games to be had for this player and minutes that you could just sort of eat up, because Julie Ertz is a player that is making this return and is also eyeing a potential spot to compete for a possible third World Cup. So maybe that's the next transition for us here.
Yeah, I mean, before we transition to what it means internationally, like I think it's also pretty safe to say that if and when we see Ertz for Angel City, it's going to be in the defensive midfield position.
Yeah.
It won't be anywhere else, right? Like that also comes
Oh
down
yeah.
to negotiations and the conversations she had with teams because
Yep.
she has the ability and the versatility to play a number of different positions, whether it's a center back role, the defensive mid. She can play even a little bit higher in the midfield. But those conversations had to have happened with her because that's where she needs experience playing if she wants to make that World Cup roster for the United States. It's in the 6, the defensive midfield position.
No, it's an important note that you
I
made
just
for
want to kind of
sure.
like throw that out there. People in our chat
Because
are like, what about center back? Yeah, this guy's
I guess anything's possible, but I think for this specific window in the build up to a World Cup, we're absolutely going to see her in a defensive 6. It's so funny that you even mentioned the goals. I mean, my God, she scored a lot of goals even in college, like with Santa Clara. It's so funny to even like think about this. That this is the type of player who has kind of slotted in different positions throughout her career, even going back to youth teams or collegiately all the way now, as she looks ahead to potentially cracking another World Cup roster. So I'm very curious about what this will do. Maybe let's have some fun with what's next. I mentioned about Challenge Cup kicking off this week on Wednesday. Right after that is a Sunday match. The California Clash against San Diego Wave will take place on April 22nd on a Sunday at BMO in Los Angeles. So 2 games on the horizon here for Angel City. Is Wednesday too soon to see this player? Do you wait to give her a regular season match against San Diego, or do they break it up a little bit? What do you think?
Yes. So Challenge Cup starts Wednesday. Angel City will play against OL Reign. I think that we see time from Ertz. Maybe not to start, but I think to close out the game, we see what she's got because frankly, like Angel City, they've got to focus a little bit more on regular season play at this point. So this Challenge Cup game against OL Reign, you want to win, you want to pick up points. However, you can use it as a test for Ertz and maybe try out that new formation or try out her in the midfield and how that looks against competition in preparation for your regular season game. That's just 3 days later on the weekend in a big rivalry California Clash for Angel City. So yeah, I think we see Julie Ertz on Wednesday in the Challenge Cup action. Do you think so?
I'm with you. I don't think you make this move, you make this return to not get minutes the second you signed with a club. Not sure if it'll be a start, but we'll definitely see an appearance. And I can't wait for it.
She's already played with the US too.
Yep.
It's not like this is her first signing and it's like, okay, has she been training? What's happening? No, we saw her get 30 minutes in one game, 45 minutes in a second game for Vlatko Ananovsky against Ireland. Like, yeah, we're gonna see her play.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm looking forward to it. We've talked a lot about how it's a near 2-year absence for the national team. That's different with NWSL. It is absolutely fully 2 years since she's been able to play in a competitive NWSL match, and that is about to come to life sooner rather than later. And we're here for it. Of course, we'll be here along the way providing Challenge Cup updates, and we're going to continue to cover the regular season. But that's it from us today and our reaction to the breaking news of Julie Ertz signing with Angel City FC. Thank you all so much for listening to Attacking Third and joining us. Download, follow, listen to us anywhere you get your podcasts. You can watch us too. So make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube to get alerts for whenever we go live at youtube.com/attacking third. And we'll be back with Challenge Cup coverage this week. So stay tuned. For Sandra Herrera and Lisa Roman, this was Attacking Third.